Where's Victor? Right here is good. Aquí está bien. Touch gloves. God bless.
Here we go. The light heavyweight debut of Zurdo. Joe Tessitore, Andre Ward, Tim Bradley with you ringside here. I can't help but notice, and Tim, it got our attention right away because we've called so many of Zurdo's fights in recent years, how different his upper body looks. This is a guy that now steps in. What we are hearing, the word back in the locker room is right now he steps in at 196 pounds.
It just tells.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年。帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
175 pounds is where he needs to live.
Interesting to think about the future of Zurdo Ramirez. Obviously, the light heavyweight division is loaded with talent and big, attractive fights that'll read well on the marquee. However, there has been talk, even this week, of potentially a big money grab fight in the fall against 25-0 Callum Smith. Smith has the WBA super middleweight belt. And fight Smith.
I think he needs to leave it alone. All money's not good money. There's a lot of money up here at 175 pounds. Right. This is one of the hottest divisions in boxing right now. He needs to focus on establishing himself in this division.
And right now he needs to focus on what's opposite him, and that is Tommy Karpency. Karpency, we know at his very best, he's capable of doing some things. Just ask Chad Dawson when the upset happened in October 2014.
I love what Karpency's doing. He's actually standing there with Ramirez, letting him know right away that, hey, I'm not scared of you. I don't feel your punching power at all in this weight class. That I'm the bigger man here. I've been here a lot longer than you have. And so I want him to see, he tests the chin right there with a nice straight left hand by Karpency right there.
Karpency lands the 1-2, the southpaw 1-2, with that left hand coming and splitting the guards.
The thing about Karpency is he's fought the who's who of the light heavyweight division throughout the years, and he may not always win those big fights. In fact, he rarely wins those fights, but he's going to give you a fight until he can't fight anymore.
Karpency did score a knockdown against Alex Gvozdyk. Went on to lose in TKO fashion in the 6th round against the Olympian, who we just saw in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Ramirez is going to be able to land that straight left hand. He just landed on the top of Karpency because Karpency leans towards that back foot. So he's giving him an alleyway to land a straight left hand. Watch him lean towards the back foot to try to get out of range and try to elude some of the punches coming from Ramirez. Lines himself right up.
You're going to stop with the bell like
with the straight left hand from Ramirez.
Well, we've been sizing up the 175-pound division, and with Zurdo entering the fray, Dre, you mentioned the fact that this is a division that is chock full of money fights. The champions right now, Gvozdyk at 17-0, coming off the win in Philadelphia. Beterbiev is such an attractive champion. He's got the IBF scrap. He is a knockout machine, 13 for 13. Sergey Kovalev, your old friend, made a great bounce back against Eleider Alvarez back in early February, and we could be seeing some showdowns among this crowd. And will Zurdo give himself one of those big names? There's a good-looking right hand to the body.
There's a beautiful, beautiful-looking hook wrapped up down to the body. He came off the uppercut, brought the hands home. There you go, and came around the guard of Karpency to land the nice body shot. And here's a straight left hand. You see where Karpency's leaning. He's leaning towards his back foot, setting himself in the line of fire for Ramirez' straight left hand.
Ramirez landed 17 of 67 punches thrown in that first round. So he is right on his normal pace. And he just put another right hand to the body of Karpency.
Work out of there, guys. Work out.
You know, Ramirez investing in the body.
All the way.
That's one way to slow down a bigger a bigger man. And that's what I like about Ramirez. You know, he has a lot of dimensions to his game. You might not see something that really stands out about him, but he does a lot of things very, very well. He can box on the outside. He can tack and come in the inside. He goes down to the body well. You see there, he lands a great uppercut up the middle and split the guard of Karpency.
Putting punches in bunches there. Now working behind that jab and then goes underneath with another left hand to the body, partially boxed. Working that belt line, and now Tommy comes back and applies a little bit of pressure. Got to work some more on the inside if he gets that position, though, doesn't he? Just shouldering Zurdo.
Yeah, he's kind of smothering himself. Maybe he's looking for a resting opportunity.
Karpency cannot keep up with the work rate of Ramirez, but he's sneaky. He will throw. He takes punishment well. I know that's not a good thing to say, but he can take it, and he can also dish it out. He's got a sneaky right hook, and he'll throw that straight left, too, if Ramirez isn't careful.
You know, really like what Zurdo is doing, aiming at that belt line, and there's a good, stiff southpaw jab, and then comes back with the uppercut, tried to turn it over.
Man, Zurdo look really sharp right now. You know, landing shots to the body. I've seen him roll underneath the punch. He's not getting hit, you know, standing still, like I normally seen him in his previous fights, where he would punch, sit still, and get hit with a counter shot.
But early in this fight, Ramirez has to stay disciplined. He can't get too greedy with his offense, because that will happen.
Opened up that time, and Karpency came straight in and filled that gap.
Karpency will take the punishment just to look for the one shot.
Weather the storm.
Left uppercut splits the guard again from Zurdo.
Hands are free. Work out of there. Put your hands up.
Here, Ray Corona saying you got to work free. He wasn't doing that as he tied up with the right hand.
Karpency leaning down towards his back foot. I'm looking for the uppercut, the lead uppercut of Ramirez. He has to be careful not to throw from too far away.
Karpency's landing that straight left. His best punch, I believe, is not a check right hook, but it's a right hook. But he's not even landing that. He's landing the straight left on the chin of Ramirez right now.
Very good start for Zurdo Ramirez.
Sit down.
Tommy Karpency, senior father, is the trainer.
Okay. No. Deep breath. Good. I'm good. How you doing? I'm all right. In and out of that range, all right? Stay out of his range. All right? Keep your right hand up. Drop your hands, all right?
Here's a straight left from Ramirez here. You see him, he fakes with the left. And he comes back with another left, and then comes back with a straight left down the middle. Actually, he fakes with the right, excuse me. Then he comes in and tries to attack with more combinations. Karpency got out of the way and got out of range.
Grazing shot to the forehead.
Zurdo was getting his final instructions there from Julian Chua, who is the new trainer. Remember, he split from the Zipari family. Hector Zipari was his old trainer. Julian was a longtime assistant to Freddie Roach at the Wild Card Gym. He's a young trainer. Today's his birthday. He turns 28. And he is very excited about the prospect of working with Zurdo. Look at the body shots landed so far. We were talking about the work that Ramirez managed for Zurdo Ramirez.
Yeah, that's how you definitely slow down a guy. You know, Karpency, you know, he's very clever, very slick. He's looking for one shot. He's looking to get lucky with the right hook on Ramirez.
And speaking of body shots, Karpency's been stopped by body shots by Vosdick, a fighter we just saw a couple weeks ago. That sneaky right hook I was telling you about.
There it is.
Sure is, isn't it?
It's got a mind of its own,
Zurdo kind of fell in looking for a shot. Dropped his left hand and was hit with the right hook from Karpency.
Bigger, thicker version of Zurdo Ramirez as we bring in our ringside reporter, Christina Poncher.
How would you assess his performance so far? He's doing great. He's doing great. You know, he's working behind his jab like we worked on, and I think he could do a little bit better about controlling the distance. Sometimes he gets a little flat, but I don't know. He's doing great for the most part. Not forgetting about his defense and exchanges and feinting with both hands. I like what I see.
Thank you, Julian.
Thank you, Christina.
Julian Chua. For the layman out there, he talks about controlling distance.
Yeah.
Gets a little flat.
Gets a little flat. Well, controlling distance is very important. He wants him to use his height and reach advantage, you know, in this weight class. And he's doing it well right now, but being flat-footed, staying right in front of him. You know, he wants him to move a little bit more.
Man, are trainers ever satisfied?
I don't know if they are.
I mean, you can be dominating, and it's like, yeah, you're doing good, but...
Well, Mayweather's trainer, all they tell him is keep doing what you're doing. You're winning the fight.
But when you're that good, I guess that's all they got to tell him. Good body shot right there for Karpency.
He's just closing that gap, and leading off and scoring was Ramirez.
Ramirez is finding home for the nice stiff jab on Karpency. Pouring on combinations, going down to the body.
Leading with body shots.
Breaking them down.
He is in control here as we come to the end of round number 3. Good outing so far as a light heavyweight. See some blood on the face of Karpency. End of 3. A chance to check in with Max and Mark. Gentlemen, take it away.
Mark. Zurdo Ramirez is the guy moving up in weight.
This spring, Canadian Tire has your back with the Tested program. Products tested by real Canadians, but only the best get the badge. Like heavy-duty lawn tools, perfect for landscaping. Vacuums that can wash as they clean. And powerful pressure washers that blast away dirt and grime. Way to go, Jason. That's my car. So to prepare for spring with products you can depend on, look for the Tested badge.
This is the family who booked the flight, who saved by adding a hotel, which led to new adventures that captured their imaginations and turned moments into memories. With more options for your Florida vacation than any other travel site, Expedia has everything you need to go.
Potentially going to be fighting for big things to come. WBO super middleweight world champion, now a light heavyweight.
Get off of there. No matter what Ramirez does in this fight, the media, fans, they're going to compare his performances to the other champions that, you know, Karpency has fought. That's just the way the game goes. But this is the perfect barometer and the perfect test for Ramirez at this weight class.
You know, I know Ramirez is moving up, but he's perfect. He's the perfect size for this weight class, Dre.
Of course.
You know,
6'2.5", 75-inch reach.
There's another guy that Top Rank has, and he's the lineal champion in this division, or has the ring belt, and that's Bolsdick we saw a couple of weeks ago. Potential matchup in the near future.
I was in the corner of Joe Karpency, and his father, Karpency Sr., says, I need him to work in and out. Stay out of Zurdo's range. I'd like to see him.
Pretty easy to score the early goings here of this fight as Ramirez has been in control. Andre has it 3 rounds to zip. Some work in fighting there from Karpency for a second. His blood is just on the bridge of the nose of Tommy.
The fight is not over, but I see Ramirez, you know, hitting Karpency at will. You know, with every shot, meaningful shots down to the body and to the head. And it's just, you know, it's a 10-round fight, so it's a matter of time, I think. If he don't get caught, if Ramirez doesn't get caught with shots like that, before Karpency would just, you know, hang it up.
Yeah, that's the challenge for Ramirez. Like, obviously, Karpency is not going to be able to hang with Ramirez offensively. And I said that earlier.
Yeah.
But can Ramirez stay focused and not get hit by a sneak shot from Karpency, because Karpency's not going to win any rounds. He wants to land a big shot and get lucky.
Dre, you offered up the idea that everybody will compare him to who else he's been in against and what those results were. So Vosdick got rid of him in 6, but he dropped Vosdick. Adonis Stevenson got rid of Karpency in 3. Andrew Fonfara got rid of him in 7. And we know that he obviously pulled the upset against Chad Dawson. That was a split decision win in 10.
And I like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing angles from Ramirez, you know, putting his punches in combinations. He was always good at that, but the responsibility, the defense is what I like. Every now and then he'll get caught throwing punches from the wrong distance, but I love what I'm seeing. A big improvement.
Yeah, he's getting caught right now by Karpency. Karpency just can't keep it up. He doesn't have the conditioning to keep it up.
Yeah.
You work hard every day, and you expect results on and off the field. You strive for nothing less than perfection. And for a perfect lawn, I only use ProMix Premium Grass Seed and Lawn Fertilizer. Only ProMix can keep up with my standards of performance. Enriched with mycoactive technology, it puts power in every blade from root to tip. Because for real men, appearance matters. ProMix, it's all beautiful.
Armani Code Absolute, the new seduction, Giorgio Armani.
Continue, and he chooses not to, as Tommy Karpency had taken enough, absorbing 83 punches from Ramirez, and at the end of 4, he quits on the stool. Look at his face, battered. Meanwhile, I think the body shots also did substantial damage.
Absolutely. I knew it was a matter of time. I just didn't know when. I knew he would fold up. Karpency has a full-time job.
It is going to be a TKO loss for Karpency, and a TKO win now as a light heavyweight for Gilberto Ramirez, who moves to 40-0. 40-0 with 26 knockouts. You made a comment in that last round, Tim. You said, I know the fight isn't over yet, but...
But what I was stating was that he was breaking him down.
Yes.
He took everything away from him. You know, he was pouring on the combinations. He was digging down to the body. Ramirez was doing anything and everything he wanted to do. He was having his way, and Karpency didn't have an answer. He couldn't keep up with the work rate of Ramirez.
The body shots did serious damage. Listen to what Karpency said moments ago, and you'll understand the effect of those body shots.
My rims are broke.
Karpency turning to his dad and saying, my ribs are broke. Broken ribs after all the body shots from Zurdo. Zurdo was leading with body shots. Yeah. Body shot combinations, time and time again, was dominating downstairs. Look at this damage that was done.
Right on the belt line right there. But most of this fight, Ramirez was landing some vicious body shots on the ribs of Karpency. And you see the effect of them, broken ribs.
Let's go up and make it official with Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has been stopped at the end of round number 4. A referee in charge, Ray Corona, stops the contest upon suggestion of the corner. He is the winner by way of knockout, and he is still undefeated, Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez.
All right, Tim Bradley, are you buying Zurdo Ramirez as a capable, contending, and big cash-grabbing light heavyweight?
Hey, well, he came in at a cruiserweight at 190-something, but yeah.